the world of Lamborghini. A warm welcome to Professor Dr. Ferdinand Piëch, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of the Volkswagen Group, as well to his wife, Frau Ursula. And a warm welcome also to Dr. Wolfgang Porsche, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Porsche Holding. And to Professor Dr. Martin Winterkorn, Chairman of the Board of Management of the Volkswagen Group. And to all board members of the Volkswagen Group and the Volkswagen Group brands. It was exactly 1 year ago, at the Geneva Motor Show of last year, we unveiled the Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. It has been a great success, and also thanks to the support of our media friends, with more than 200 cover pages worldwide and more than 30 international media awards. Thank you. Now it's time to see the new surprise by Automobili Lamborghini. And it's my pleasure to invite on stage the President and CEO of Automobili Lamborghini, Stefan Winkelmann.
Buongiorno, buongiorno e benvenuti alla Lamborghini. In the year 2011, we delivered 1,602 cars, which was 23% up in comparison of 2010. Part of this improvement was due to our Gallardo, but for sure the biggest event back last year was the launch of the Lamborghini Aventador, a car which has a stunning success. We have an order bank of 18 months, and even though the car could not participate a lot to the deliveries of the year 2011 because we started sales only in the second part of the year, this year, for the V12, it will be the best year ever in terms of performance. We know that we have two models. We have the Aventador and we have the Gallardo, and we might have in future a third model. But we want always to continue to produce a limited number of cars or one-offs, like we did in the past with the Reventon or the Sesto Elemento. And before I unveil this stunning one-off, this stunning car, please have a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lamborghini Aventador J. J is a name which comes out of the tradition of Lamborghini. It comes from those times where there were less rules, where the cars were lighter, the cars were naked. And today, this name, the J, stands for unconventional design, and for the newest technology. The design of this car is the one of a typical barchetta. It's an open car, a flat car, and it's also the lowest car we have ever produced in Lamborghini. And if we speak about technology, here there is a development and a patent of Lamborghini in the car, which is called carbon skin, which we are utilizing for the seats and for the dashboard. The car has a 6.5 V12 liter engine with 700 horsepower. It has a permanent 4x4 system. It has a monocoque, which is made out of carbon fiber. And this car, as I said, is a one-off, and the car is already sold, and for a price of 2.1 million without VAT. You know, we all, and especially in the car industry, are facing challenging times. But we think that Lamborghini's mission, or one of the biggest missions of Lamborghini, is the one to fulfill dreams. And as long as we do cars like this, I think that a brand like ours has a bright future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Winkelmann. And now, dear media friends, it's time to come and have a closer look to the car. Please, welcome on our stand.
Oh, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear media friends, welcome to the stand of Automobili Lamborghini in the year of its 50th anniversary. Here with me are vehicles which represent the full product range of Automobili Lamborghini, the V10 Gallardo as well as the V12 Aventador, both Roadster and Coupe. This year, this press conference will be broadcast live on Lamborghini.com. Behind me, you can see a special logo. This is the logo which represents our 50th anniversary. And to this point, I'd like to mention the Swiss watch manufacturer Blancpain as main partner of our 50th anniversary celebrations. But now, I'm pleased to introduce to you the President and CEO of Automobili Lamborghini, Stefan Winkelmann.
Grazie Raffaello. Buongiorno signore e signori e benvenuti da parte di tutta la squadra Lamborghini. 100 years of innovation in half the time. This is the motto of our 50th anniversary. But before we start, please have a look at this.
The extraordinary. It's something we all strive for. To go beyond expectation. To shock, surprise, delight, and inspire. We cry for it. We die for it. We go without food and without sleep for it. It's the hole you can't quite fill. It's the devil on your shoulder and the voice in your head. It tells you you're not good enough. It tells you do better. It moves the goalposts just as you reach them. It taunts you, teases you, torments you, and displeases you. It's where the missing piece of our heart lies. The extraordinary is all we care about. Because we believe that the extraordinary is closer than you think.
Thank you. Well, it's a good start to celebrate with a car like this. This car is called Lamborghini Veneno. Veneno, as in the best edition of Lamborghini, is the name of a fighting bull. Veneno was strong, aggressive, it was fast. In 1914, in an arena in Andalusia, he defeated the torero he was fighting against. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lamborghini Veneno is the proof of the power of innovation of Lamborghini. And it's also a tribute to our past, and it's an outlook into our future. This car has a V12 engine with 750 horsepower. It has a stunning power-to-weight ratio of just 1.93 kilos per horsepower. And this is enabling this car to jumpstart just in 2.8 seconds to 0 to 100. And one of the peculiarities in Lamborghini is always the design. We say always, design follows function. And in this sense, we pushed it even further because it's all about aerodynamics. This car has a stunning gearbox with shifting times which are going down until 50 milliseconds. It has a permanent four-wheel drive system, and it has a race car setup. This is something which has never been, so it's the fastest street homologated car we have ever done in Lamborghini. And one of our highlights is to develop and to produce carbon fiber. So the entire skin, all the exterior is made out of carbon fiber, as well as the monocoque and parts of the interior. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to produce only 3 pieces. They are all sold already, and the price of one of the car is 3 million euro without taxes. But this is not the only premiere we have here today. There's another one which is standing over my left-hand side, which is the white car, which is the Aventador LP700-4 Roadster. It's the most extraordinary super sports car as an open car. Ladies and gentlemen, now, because we have our 50th anniversary, I would like to ask the godfathers, Professor Martin Winterkorn and Professor Rupert Stadler, to join me here on stage to take a photo. Thank you very much. The 3.
Board.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Noch einmal.
Yeah.
So, gute 50 Jahre.
Danke. Danke. Now I would like to ask my first levels to join me on stage for the photos. Come on, guys. Grazie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lamborghini press conference will start in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear media friends, welcome to the world of Automobili Lamborghini. It's very early in the morning. It's a great pleasure to see you all here. It's the proof of the attraction of the new car we are presenting this morning, but also of the passion and the love for our brand. This year, Lamborghini has the privilege to open the series of press conferences of the Volkswagen Group. And therefore, it's an honor for me to welcome Professor Dr. Martin Winterkorn, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Volkswagen AG, and his colleagues from the board, as well as all CEOs of the Volkswagen Group brands, especially Professor Rupert Stadler, Chairman of the Board of Management of Audi AG, our mother company, and Dr. Wolfgang Porsche, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Porsche SE. Now, it's time to call on stage the President and CEO of Automobili Lamborghini, Stefan Winkelmann.
Buongiorno signore e signori e bentrovati alla Lamborghini. Ladies and gentlemen, every car which is leaving Sant'Agata Bolognese has to be a visionary. It has to be a pure luxury super sports car. It has to be pure in design, and it has to be absolute in performance. Now, before I continue, I would like to show you our latest video. Thank you.
So you like to give me wake-up calls now?
Good morning. Did you look outside today? It's much worse than we expected. That storm, it's a category 4, and it's growing fast. You need to get out.
It's gonna be tough to get out of the city.
Well, I have something for your mission. You see that envelope on the table? Okay, you need to take a different route, not the highway.
pilots could have made it. Just next time, wake me up a little earlier.
Here we go, the new Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4. We all of the Lamborghini group are very proud about this car. Today I have here 6 of the members of the team which were working on this project. They're coming from the research and development, from purchasing, from quality. They're coming from production, from the project management, and they're coming from the financing. And they are all very young, they are highly skilled, and they are very, very motivated. Grazie ragazzi, ci vediamo dopo, grazie. So to the name Huracan, as in the best Lamborghini tradition, Huracan is the name of a fighting bull. Huracan fought in the arena of Alicante. He fought in the arena of Alicante back in 1879, and this is good luck for us, he remained undefeated. Back to the car, and let me start with the design, which is the first thing which is coming into your eyes. It's a classic Lamborghini, revolutionary, but immediately recognizable. The idea of form follows function is here, and also our inspiration, which is coming from the aeronautic industry. And this time, even if Perini and his team did a wonderful job, they also had help from a new technology, which is helping the aluminum, which is most of the outer part of the car, to have sharper edges. And just one line, which for us is very important, which is the main line, the Tornado line, as you can see here. And if we want to reduce the concept of the car just to 2 words, then for us it's instinctive technology. On one hand, this car is full of technical innovation, and on the other side, every driver who is approaching the car immediately feels at home. He feels like this is tailor-made for him. So, easy on the road, performing on the track. And now let me come to some of the technical highlights, starting from the skeleton of the car. It's a hybrid chassis. It's lighter and stiffer than the one from the Gallardo, and it's made out of carbon and aluminum. Then we have an entirely new engine. It's a naturally aspirated engine, a 5.2-liter V10 engine with 610 horsepower. And for the first time in a Lamborghini, we have a double clutch. A double clutch means comfort, and it means very fast shifting times. Then we have Magnerite dampers, which are good for the performance and also for the comfort. And a complete new 4x4 system, an electronically activated system, which is helping the car in every condition. And then last but not least, we have one button, one specific button on the steering wheel we call anima, which is the Italian word for soul, which just by pushing it is adapting the car exactly to the behavior you want the car to have. So it's really something extraordinary. And so all in all, this car is better in performance, it's less consuming, and it has lower CO2 emissions. As I said, easy on the road, fast on the track. And also commercially, it's already a success, because we already sold in the first 2 months, and be aware, there were just static presentation, more than 1,000 cars. So we have more than 1,000 orders worldwide already in our hands. This is it from my side. Now I would like to ask Professor Martin Winterkorn and Professor Rupert Stadler to join me here with the Lamborghini board on stage for the institutional photos. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here so early in the morning. Grazie. Grazie tanto. Signore e signori, buongiorno e benvenuti alla Lamborghini. And also welcome to Geneva. You know that Geneva for us is the window to the world. Most of our world premieres we have celebrated in the decades of the history of Lamborghini here in Geneva. So it was also 4 years ago when we first introduced the Aventador Coupe. And 2 years ago, we had the first derivative coming out of our pipeline, which was, or which still is, the Aventador Roadster. And now, after another 2 years, we have a new product out of the pipeline. But please, first, have a look at this.
Final test. The Savage S-Bend. Objective. Optimize extreme apex for record time. 1. Delay turn-in point. 2. Hit the brakes. 3. Dynamic steering to dodge rubble. Breathe. The dip. Magna Ride suspension. Calm pulse rate. Calibrate horizontal drift. Counter steer. 3, 2, 1. Pedal to the metal. Analysis. Apex perfected. Drift control. Max output reached. Another 100 of a second. Shed.
This car is an homage to all of our fan community. It's an homage to our customers who made this car, the Aventador, the greatest commercial success of the V12 history in Lamborghini. We sold in 4 years the amount of cars we needed for the entire life cycle of the Murcielago. So, and this is only after 4 years. So there's a lot to come, and we are very excited. Only a few cars in the history of Lamborghini could connect with the name or with the 2 letters SV. And they are, and they will always be, the description of the purest approach in the time for the Lamborghini which is on the market. In this car, we concentrated on 3 major items. The first one is the power to weight ratio. This happened mainly due to more use of carbon fiber. You can see it in the front and everywhere around the car, and also in the interior. And the third item is the drivability of the car, which is something which we added, which is new for a raw and very fast car like the Superveloce. All in all, we can summarize all these items with some numbers. So from 0 to 100 in just 2.8 seconds, from 100 to 0 in just 30 meters, and the top speed of this car is over 350 kilometers per hour. But one thing remained unchanged, and this is the fact that the Aventador still has no competitors. Grazie.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lamborghini press conference at Geneva Motor Show 2016. You know, Lamborghini is about cutting-edge and visionary super sports cars. It is also about passionate people working for this fascinating brand, who design the cars, engineer them, and take the decisions to build and sell them. And Lamborghini is always surprising. That is why today we have more than one piece of news for you about our products and about our people. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of Automobile Lamborghini, Stefan Winkelmann.
Buongiorno signore e signori, buongiorno e benvenuti alla Lamborghini. The year 2016 is a very important year for Automobile Lamborghini because we celebrate the 100th anniversary of the birthday of Ferruccio Lamborghini. And for this special occasion, we dedicated a car to Ferruccio Lamborghini. And this is the car, the Lamborghini Centenario. But before the unveiling, please have a look at this video. Grazie. Ladies and gentlemen, the car dedicated to Ferruccio Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Centenario. You know that from time to time in Lamborghini we do these so-called one-offs. And this is one of them. We do them because they pay into the brand. They increase the value of Lamborghini. We do them in a very limited number. And we give the engineers and the designers a lot of freedom to do and to create something outstanding, completely different. And last but not least, it's important that these cars are not going to stay in a museum because we want them to be driven. And so these cars are made for very few selected customers which are very close to the Lamborghini brand. And this car, the Lamborghini Centenario, is the perfect mix of tradition and innovation. And when we speak about tradition, then it's the all-wheel drive system of Lamborghini. It's the naturally aspirated V12 engine. And this V12 engine has 770 horsepower. So it's the most powerful car, or the most powerful engine as a V12 we've ever built. And if it comes to the innovation, then it's big time, because the design is new. It's always form follows function. It's a car which is essential, and it's immediately recognizable as a Lamborghini. Then it's the material. The material is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, here the monocoque and the entire body are made out of carbon fiber, light and stiff, perfect for the power
power-to-weight ratio. Power-to-weight ratio of just 1.97 kilos per horsepower. And then we have advanced aerodynamics. Advanced aerodynamics here is something, and I give you just two examples. We have an extendable rear wing, and you will see it later on. We have a massive diffuser, which is improving the airflow. The rear wing is very good for the downforce. And we have rear wheel steering in this car. Rear wheel steering is perfect for stability and agility. So at the end of the day, it's always about the handling of these outstanding cars. And also in the interior, we have a touch screen with connected infotainment. And we are going to produce as a coupe, like this one, 20 units. And also as a Roadster, we are going to produce only 20 units. And guess what? All these cars are already sold. So this is something which is very important for us when we do these type of projects. But this is not the only news we have here on our stand. On my left-hand side, we have also the premiere of the Lamborghini Huracan Avio. You know that Lamborghini, for the materials and the design, is very connected to the avionic industry. And this car is specially dedicated, and it's a limited edition, to the Italian Air Force. All in all, the year, and let me just look back for once, the year 2015 was the best year ever in the history of Lamborghini. What concerns the numbers, for sure, but also because it was the achievement of the third model, of the Lamborghini Urus, which we will build in Sant'Agata Bolognese, so in our hometown and our headquarters, starting from 2018. And it was also the year of new cars, new products stepping into the market, like the Aventador SVJ Coupe and the Aventador SVJ Roadster. But also on the Huracan side, we made a lot of presentations which are going to hit the market this year in 2016. It was the Huracan Spider, it was the Huracan rear-wheel drive, and it was the GT3. The GT3 was the first sports car, the first race car, completely developed and produced in-house in Sant'Agata Bolognese, which is the Huracan GT3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage Maurizio Reggiani, who is our technical director, so board member for technical development, Mr. Filippo Perini, and Mitja Borkert. Please join me on stage, guys. My man. Buongiorno. Hi, Mitja. So Mitja Borkert is going to be, from April onwards, the new design chief of Automobili Lamborghini. He has an expertise of almost 20 years as a designer in Porsche, so next door. And he will have the challenge really to do something extraordinary in Automobili Lamborghini. From my side, a very warm welcome to him, and he will do a good job. I'm sure about that. And then Filippo Perini. Filippo Perini was for a decade our companion. He was close to us every day designing new cars. He is the father of cars like the Aventador. He is the father of cars like the Huracan, but also the father with his team of the Centenario. So thank you, Filippo. Thank you for the future. All the best for your future. And we will see each other again very soon. Grazie, ragazzi. Now I would like to welcome on stage the CEO of the Audi AG, Professor Rupert Stadler.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And I would like to ask you to spend a few minutes with us. You all are aware that Stefan Winkelmann will join us at Audi. So there is a big challenge waiting for him to boost the Audi Sport brand with the R8, with the RS7, with the RS6, with the RS5, with the RS4, with the RS3. So there is a lot of business for him waiting. But please give me the opportunity to say with a few words, thank you. Because Stefan Winkelmann did an excellent, a really great job with Lamborghini for the brand. He dedicated at least 11 years and big part of his life for the establishing of this brand. And when we look back, looking to business figures, you doubled the volume. Last year, you sold more than 3,200 cars. You tripled turnover. And we have really say to you, thank you very much for a great, great performance which you gave us within the Audi Group at Lamborghini. You are Mr. Lamborghini.
Grazie.
Thank you. And if you now allow me, there is at least a small gift which you should take with you, put in your new office at Audi Sport, and always remember nice times at Lamborghini. And if you allow me, we would call also Stefano Domenicali, the successor to us. Stefano Domenicali joined us last year, or 2014 at Audi. He has more than 25 years of experience in the supersport car business. And congratulations that you joined Audi, that you are now going to perform Lamborghini. There is a lot to do because Stefan Winkelmann pushed a lot the project Urus. And now, Stefano, you have to execute it. And hopefully 2018, we are awaiting for the new baby, which is also for your company, for Lamborghini, a big challenge, because somehow we have to double the organization. And we are at Audi absolutely proud to have you both on board. A lot of success in your new functions, and thank you all together. Thanks.
Grazie. We share this.
It's not over yet. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I would like to welcome on stage now the first line of the first levels of Automobile Lamborghini, because these guys are the ones who made the job, who, with their teams, with the 1,300 people we have in Automobile Lamborghini, allowed us to make. Se non venite, they're always a bit slow, slower than the cars. So with their teams, they enabled this car company to grow. And yes, here they are. We share with them a few seconds for a photo with you. Guardate tutti. Veramente. Grazie. Grazie. So I just want to say two sentences. 11 years I served with pride the brand Lamborghini. So it was really my pleasure to have the opportunity to be in Lamborghini for over 11 years. I want to thank all of you for the support you have given me over the years. And arrivederci e grazie. Grazie. Grazie.
Ladies and gentlemen, buongiorno, bienvenue, willkommen and welcome to Lamborghini at the Geneva Motor Show. As you know, Italy is a birthplace of creativity, not only for lifestyle and design, but also for innovative technological solutions. This excellence has been used by our team in Sant'Agata Bolognese in order to reach really outstanding results. We call it raging technology. Before I hand over to our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Stefano Domenicali, please have a look at this video. Thank you very much.
No one knows where I was born, where I live, where I'm going. I am the wind. I stop for nothing, for no one. I go anywhere I want. I run, I howl. They've tried to bridle me, govern me, tame me. But I am free. I have created the strangest shapes. And this time, I have sculpted my masterpiece.
Buongiorno, bonjour, benvenuti, welcome in Lamborghini. Welcome to the new member of the Huracan family, Huracan Performance. Why sculpted by the wind? Because of the use of a new and intensive and creative approach to the active aerodynamics. Through the Lamborghini system partnered by us called ALA, that means in Italian wing, it's Aerodinamica Lamborghini Activa, we were able to enhance the level of performance of this car. Not only that, there is the approach 360 degrees to the performance. V10 natural aspirated engine with 640 horsepower, the highest performance in its class. And 40 kilo less due to the extensive use of our patterned carbon force technology. But let me use the time also to thank all the women and the men that made this result possible in Nürburgring. You know, as always, for the ones that are more familiar with motorsport, records are reference on which all the people are referring to in order to improve the level of performance. But going back to our main topic and main characteristic of this car, let's have a look to this video to understand better how the system of ALA is working. Well, very exciting, very interesting. But Lamborghini is not only this. Lamborghini, you know, we just launched 1 month ago the Aventador S. We are living a great moment. It was an incredible year last year, but as all the companies, we look ahead. We want to give to our customer and fan a 360 degrees experience. You know, starting from our classical cars, we just restored and refurbished the new Polo Storico in order to give value and certify the cars of the previous years. And then, of course, we're going to push once again with our motorsport hardware. There was an incredible year last year with more than 80 cars sold to our teams, customer teams. And then we're going to push more and more with the ad personam in order to make sure that all these jewels are personalized the way that our customer wants. But 2017 for us is an incredible year because we are getting ready, you know, for the launch of the new Super SUV, the Super SUV, Urus. We are preparing the factory, almost ready. You know, as you know, that car will represent the third model for us and will represent a game changer for our dimension. We will double the sales. We're going to double the turnover. We're going to double a lot of things that were not possible thinking Lamborghini, you know, many, many years ago. So it's a big reward, and thanks to the people who are working in a small village in Sant'Agata. Thanks to our shareholder that has the trust on us. But just to summarize for you all what is Lamborghini all about, let's have a look at this video. Thank you very much, and appreciate this Lamborghini for the future. Bye-bye.
Adesso vi chiamo su. For a picture, I would like to call the Lamborghini board on stage. Andata bene? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lamborghini at the Geneva Motor Show 2018. Lamborghini is constantly evolving, and therefore we are very pleased to meet you here on our brand new stand. Last year, we presented the Huracan Performance here in Geneva, and in the video you just saw that this car is at the pinnacle of super sports cars. This is what Lamborghini stands for, because also the new Urus that you see here for the first time at the motor show is a super sports car in the body of an SUV. An SUV, a super SUV, that extends our brand into new dimensions. With Aventador, Huracan, and now the Urus, the family is growing. And today, we are going to present a new Huracan Performance where the sky is really the limit. Before welcoming Stefano Domenicali here on stage, please have a look at this video. Thank you very much.
Buongiorno, signore e signori. Welcome on our stand. A new stand, a stand with energy and passion. Energy and passion with a new member of Huracan family, with the same technical characteristic that have you seen before in the video, because this is the natural evolution of the last one that is part of our group. I would say this is once again showing the approach that Lamborghini is having today versus the future. It's a complete and natural evolution of our models. And we don't have to forget, for example, with this family, we were able this year on the motorsport side on GT3 to win the exceptional Daytona 24 hours. So that is another achievement that was very important for us and for our group. This was one of the main reasons of an incredible success that we had in 2017, where basically we achieved an incredible world record in terms of sales, in terms of turnover, and in terms of a new dimension that Lamborghini is heading to versus the future. And I just want to jump in our new stand looking at the Aventador S with a special personal configuration, where you can really do whatever you want with the car that is making the difference versus the future. One incredible element that we are living together with our customer is the fact we are a brand with a lot of attention from the young generation. Our average age is really younger and younger, and this is a great responsibility for all of us. That is giving us the motivation to look versus the future of our brand in our fantastic group. Proud to be an Italian company, proud to be in an incredible group like Audi and Volkswagen, with the fact that last year, at the end of the year, we launched a new car that, as we said, we call it Super SUV, that is projecting Lamborghini versus an incredible and different future. And this is the first time that we see this car in an incredible motor show like Geneva. And I think that we will have the chance later on to figure out what is really this car. Because as we said at the beginning, this is not an SUV, it's a super SUV, it's a Lamborghini DNA in a different way of living the brand. With the family, with the friends, with the fact that it's a car that you can use it in a very friendly way, or you can perform it in different conditions, sand, gravel, track, but at the end of the day, it's always Lamborghini. And the claim of this car, since we made it possible, is something that we wanted to use because no one would have thought Lamborghini was able to be in this situation a couple of years ago. So, as always, words are not so important. These are the facts of our brand. This is the fact of our company, and I want to take the occasion to thank all the people, women and men in our company that are putting an incredible effort to make sure that Lamborghini is looking ahead in the right way for our brand. Let's have a look at a video that is showing to us what this car will mean for our brand. Thank you so much and enjoy the experience with us today.
Staying in touch with the rest of the world is no longer impossible, since they made it possible. Building a futuristic city in the desert is no longer impossible, since they made it possible. Discovering new planets able to host life is no longer impossible, since he made it possible. Deciphering the code of life is no longer impossible, since they made it possible. Setting up an accommodation company without any property, or a music platform without producing music, is no longer impossible, since they made it possible. Building a car able to open new roads and possibilities is no longer impossible, since we made it possible. Lamborghini introduces Urus. The super sport utility vehicle is no longer impossible, since we made it possible.
Hello everyone, how is your day so far? This is my day.
Every day amplified.
Darling, this is your point of view, but the reality is much different. This is my day.
Every day amplified.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. Thank you very much. Grazie mille. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in Lamborghini Pavilion. The Lamborghini language is for sure different. We don't have to use too many words. We leave the room for emotion, for colors, for unique lines. We are here to present the new member of the Huracan family, the Huracan Evo Spider, and of course the Huracan Coupe that we just launched 1 month ago dynamically. It's a new evolution of a Huracan, is a new step versus a fun-to-drive car, a car that is unique in terms of performance with the new system of LDVI that is helping to predict the control of the car while you're driving. And of course is using for the first time a connectivity base that is fundamental for our young customer generation. This is really a unique masterpiece of a car that is already more than 5 years on the road, that is growing, and as I said, is something unique. But Lamborghini is not only this. We are living an incredible moment of our growth, and we don't have to forget that our brand started with the V12, with our Elo car, that is the Aventador. Aventador was launched in 2011. Last year, in this beautiful show, we launched the SVJ, 900 units already sold out, and we are here to keep on working on this fantastic brand and this fantastic history. We are here together to launch the SVJ Roadster that will be produced in 800 units. Let's have a look at this car. Super cool, fantastic color, fantastic line. But I just want to share with you what is at the center of our project, is the experience that our customers are having with us. I mean, we are designers of experience. We want to make sure that all the people that are coming with Lamborghini have a unique taste on what we represent today. We are a brand that is expanding. As I said, very young, getting younger and younger, where we can see also with regard to our social media situation. We are more than 33 million of viewers that are coming to join us in our daily life. And this is what we are offering to them. All around the world, unique experience with all the different models. But the growth, not only in terms of brand awareness, was given by this fantastic car, the Urus, the super SUV that has taken the Lamborghini brand to a different dimension, to a different level in terms of volumes. And also this year we'll do another step, incredible for us. And also for Urus, we're going to launch new colors. This is the matte version, together with specific and unique details with carbon fibers and other contents. I mean, this is Lamborghini today. And I just want to thank, first of all, our women and men that are working in Sant'Agata to make sure that this dream is keeping for the future. I want to thank our fans that are following us. I want to thank, of course, our shareholder for the trust and for let us being different from the others. Thank you very much, and enjoy together here in Geneva what is Lamborghini of today. Bye-bye.
Well, there you go, the Lamborghini press conference, live from the 2019 Geneva International Motor Show. And look at that thing! I can't wait to have a go on that. Maybe they'll let me. I can also tell you the pin. And I found out yesterday that Xenos was an advisor to Zeus, so even mythological gods have spin doctors. Okay, well, remember, you can follow us all day long. It's hashtag Lamborghini, hashtag Huracan Evo Spider, and hashtag Aventador SVJ Roadster. There'll be more interviews with senior members from the Lamborghini board and family. Lots of cool stuff coming up. 6 o'clock, that's it, sorry. So my advisor at the side here. We'll be back here at 6 o'clock for lots of exclusive interviews, so stand by and enjoy.
Welcome to everybody also from my side, from the museum in Sant'Agata Bolognese. I'm really proud today to launch the latest model of our portfolio. Sian Roadster represents the pinnacle of it. It's a visionary V12 super sport car, the expression of breathtaking design and extraordinary performance. But in particular, it embodies important future technologies. Together with the coupe version, it represents the first step in Lamborghini's route to electrification. The open-top Sian Roadsters affirms also a desire for the ultimate lifestyle Lamborghini, producing a limited series of 19 units, all already sold out. It's the second model we unveiled since our restart on May the 4th, after the Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive Spider. The open-top version as the perfect symbol of freedom after a period of lockdown in many countries worldwide due to the pandemic emergency. We are fully operational on all our production lines, and we are working at a top speed. On the 10th of July, also our museum will reopen to visitors and brand lovers. During our shutdown, we were active in order to contribute to the solutions of the emergency. We converted some of our production department, like our upholstery department in the Aventador's line, or our 3D printers, in order to produce surgical masks and protective shield for our Bologna hospitals. Also, our dealers network is gradually reopening. Currently, more than 90% of our dealers are fully operational. We maintain strong first quarters in terms of deliveries, almost the same level as the same period of 2019. The Urus continues to be the best-selling Lamborghini. We have produced more than 10,000 units since 2018. We have solid orders, and we didn't experience relevant order cancellation in the last 2 months. That shows that the desire to own a Lamborghini remains as solid and as strong for our customer as it was before, despite these delicate and difficult weeks. We are looking to the future with optimism, while always closely observing the world surrounding us. Sian Roadster is today the perfect bridge that leads us to a positive future by always being innovators and future shapers.
Of electrical motors.